Okay, hello. After enough stalling, I'm still getting over my fear and my limiting beliefs around talking and just sharing my knowledge and wisdom. So, peace, peace be with me. So, today I want to talk about how you can attract your dream life. Well, today I want to talk about how you can change your life through affirmations, how you can raise your frequency using affirmations. So, I have been writing affirmations since September of this year. It is December now, and so that's like 3 months. Yeah, so I've been writing affirmations since September, and honestly, I feel like it has definitely changed my life. I just love manifestation so much, and just the topic around it, and just self development and your self concept so much, because it's just so amazing how you can literally have something in your head and bring it into reality. Like, that to me is just so just magical. It's just something so magical about it. It's so magical to like write stuff down and then see how the universe wants to deliver it to you. Yeah, like I really love manifesting. I love making vision boards. I love writing affirmations. I just love doing anything that makes me feel like I'm getting closer to where I see myself in my mind's eye. I just love it. And affirmations have helped me so much. I've been writing affirmations since September. It's now December. And when I tell you, like, I'm still in the process of like receiving all of the I'm still in the process of just like being poured into by these affirmations and being filled up. But like, when I tell you, before the time period before I started writing affirmations till now, I have gained so much more clarity just about myself, where I want to go, how I want to be, what I want to do. And I honestly give it all up to affirmations, because a lot of times we go through life and we end up forgetting who we are. Like, it's like, uh you get to reminiscing about the old you. Like, damn, I remember I was like this, I remember this, that, and the third. But honestly, it's really about, like, affirmations just brings you back home to yourself. It brings you back to the truth and the essence of who you are. Like, at first it may seem a little cringy, but if you persist and you keep going, you're gonna you're literally gonna start to transform, like, from the inside out. You're literally gonna start to emit this frequency and this energetic perfume of just confidence and godfidence, knowingness, and just like self-love. Like, there's a big difference. Like, you could see it. You could see the difference. Like, when your validation is coming so much from the external part of the world, it can deplete you, because it's like, when you are not getting that external validation from the outside of the world, when you're not getting that external validation, it's no one there to pour into you. So yeah, in order to be the best version of yourself, you have to lock in, and you have to get super focused on yourself, to the point to where, as though nobody could come in and knock you off your shit. Nobody could come in and take you out of your routine, or take you out of the things that are helping you align with your wellness. Because sometimes we'll get into this flow state, and then we're like, okay, well, I don't need to journal in the morning, I don't need to pray in the morning anymore, I'm good, I got what I wanted. And then you end up self-sabotaging it, because the very thing that got you to where you wanted to be, you stopped doing it for the sake of something outside of you, which is such a key point to this is like something very common that happens when this is something that's very common during the manifestation process. Like, you get to your manifestation and then you end up self-sabotaging it because you stop doing what you were doing to manifest it in the first place. So once you create a routine that works for you, once you create a routine that has you in a flow and in an aligned state, you need to make sure that nothing takes you off of that state. Nothing. I don't care if it's love, if it's family. You need to make sure that you stay up on that, because that is a part of your spiritual hygiene. That is how you are able to manifest. That is how you're able to pour into others the way that you do. So you need to make sure that that cup is constantly being filled by you. And a lot of times we just pass the responsibility on. Like, if we just pass the responsibility on to someone else, and now you're not doing nothing that you're supposed to be doing because of this other person, when it's really just because of you and how you gave your power away. When you are deciding for yourself that you want something new, you're going to have to do something called a quantum leap. Whatever this thing is, if it's going to have to require you to change your habits, to act differently, to control your emotions, or any of these things, you're going to have to do a quantum leap. Yeah, a quantum leap happens through an emotional shift and full embodiment. So how do you embody this person? How do you embody your higher self? How do you embody a person who makes $10,000 a month when you only make $3,000 a month? How do you embody someone who's super confident when you literally hate yourself, you know? And the way to do it is literally through affirmations. You low-key gotta gaslight yourself into the person that you want to be. So if you have this limiting belief that you're broke and you can't get money and money is hard to make and all of this shit, you just need to flip those thoughts. You need to give those thoughts something to combat with, and you need to have those new thoughts winning over those lower vibrational thoughts. So if your belief is money is so hard to make, money is hard to make, then your new belief system needs to be money is so easy to make. Money comes to me like I'm literally a money magnet. That needs to be your new belief system. And and in order to get this ingrained in your head, I highly recommend writing affirmations. Not just typing them in your phone, not just typing them on your laptop. No, actually writing them. Because when you write things down, it changes and it connects different neural pathways in your brain, saying, hey, this is something new coming in. And it starts to get more ingrained within your body and within your energy. Because one thing about affirmations is that when you continue to repeat them, they will dissolve your disbelief. They will literally dissolve your disbelief. So for example, like, I would always feel like super like anxious, and it would just kind of be like out of nowhere type thing. And then I started writing affirmations like, I am an unanxious being. I am extremely safe, secure, loved, and adored. And when you say affirmations, they literally change your vibrational frequency, because now you have this truth of a thought coming in, and when the truth comes in, the lie gets revealed so easily. So you may be feeling like why do I feel this like weird way, this negative way? And honestly, it's just an imposter in your mind. Like, it's literally just an imposter in your mind. It's these negative thoughts pretending to be you, and this is why you feel so like uncomfortable with yourself, being alone and all of this type of stuff. Is because the communication that you have with yourself is not creating a safe mental environment. And then you go out into the world and you expect others to do that for you, when for one, that's not their job, and for two, they're only reflecting back to you what you are already pouring into yourself. So, or what you are programmed to believe about yourself. And like, you just pretty much gotta get super conscious of what you say, how you feel. And it might sound like a lot of people are like, oh, I can't control how I feel, I can't control this, I can't control that. You have control over a lot more things that you give yourself credit for. You absolutely can control how you feel about something. You absolutely can control how you react to things and respond to things. All of this has to do with perception. So if you want to be like, oh, you can't get your emotions under control because of this person, or you can't get your money together because this person doing this person doing that, you constantly pointing the finger outside of yourself is going to keep you in lack. Like, it's going to keep you in lack. And when you actually take accountability and say, no, actually, I'm broke because I'm not doing what the fuck I need to be doing financially, because I'm not getting up every day and fulfilling my purpose, whatever that is for you. Like, when you take that accountability, you're literally taking all of your power back, and you're putting the ball back in your court. You're putting the ball back in your hands, and then you're able to actually play. You know what I'm saying? But if you keep just passing the ball to other people in the fucking team, then yeah, you're not gonna have no control over if y'all win or not. Like, period. So yeah. Another common thing that happens during the manifestation process is people being in the energy of desperation and I just need it. I need it to happen. I need it to happen on December 26th at 7 a.m. and it needs to be like no, like, you're doing too much. Remaining indifferent, these are just some notes that I have, but remaining indifferent to the outcome of your desires or manifestations allows space for flow and divine intervention. It signals to the universe that you are abundant with or without the thing, therefore pulling it closer to you because you aren't sitting in the energy of lack and desperation. Just think about it. If somebody really likes you and they steady blowing up your phone, they steady following you around and shit, are you going to be like, you're not going to want to give them any of your energy. If anything, you're probably going to start running, like, literally. So don't have that desperate ass energy towards your manifestation. It's literally so attractive. It's literally so unattractive. It's literally so unattractive, not only to people, but also to the universe. Like, how I look at it is when you want something so bad and you are wanting something out of like such desperation, you're kind of being stingy already before you even get the manifestation, because it's like you are putting so much energy into this shit like it's a fucking baby. Like, you putting so much energy into this that you putting so much energy into the thought of having it that you're not even embodying and actually doing the work to align yourself to get the manifestation. So allowing, like, you kind of have to, like, really not even give a fuck about the manifestation. It's like you're good with or without it, and you just have to have that faith. That's also a way of you standing in your faith and standing in your knowing, to know that it's going to arrive. Like, if you order a package on Amazon, you don't know how that shit gonna get to you, but best believe that shit gonna get to you, and you not sitting there like, well, some of y'all do be sitting there checking every moment, but that only makes it take longer. That only makes it feel like it's taking longer. That doesn't make the process enjoyable. It's like I said, you literally have to fucking gaslight yourself to believing everything works out for you, everything always goes your way, and if it's not going your way, it's just redirecting you on a different path to still get you to what you want. So everything's still going your way. So, and when you have that perspective of things, a lot of things just become not that, like, serious to you anymore. You start to realize how most of the things that you want, you end up getting anyway. So what's the whole point of stressing and being desperate and all of this stuff, you know? And the only reason why you may feel desperate or whatever is because of a lack belief that you low-key don't feel like you're worthy. You're absolutely worthy, and you're gonna get it. It's like if you order food at whatever food place you order it at, and you pay for your food. You say, okay, I want this. You pay for it, and you wait. Are you sitting there waiting like, oh my gosh, it's gonna come. Oh my gosh, I want this so bad. Like, no, you're not sitting there stressing. You like, I just paid for my food and I'm about to get my food. And when it's time to get your food, you roll up and you get your shit. And if they don't got your shit, then something's gonna be done for you to get your shit because you just paid. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of y'all forget the pain part. You just think that hoping and wishing and praying and affirmations and affirming and all of this stuff is gonna, that alone is gonna get you to where you need to be. But that is a part. Saying the affirmations, praying is just only one part of actually manifesting what you want, and attracting it to you. You have to be embodied in this manifestation. If I'm saying I'm making $10,000 a month, how would a person who makes $10,000 a month react to the cost of something being unexpectedly high? Or how would a person who makes $10,000 carry themselves through day-to-day life? And when you really think about it, somebody making a large amount of money and someone who is financially abundant isn't walking around like, oh, that costs too much. I gotta pay for this. Like, bruh, I gotta pay for this. Hold up, I gotta go pay my bills and shit. It's like, baby, you're not gonna get to that point of financial abundance if you don't know how to emotionally regulate as a financially abundant person. Like, when you have like a financially abundant amount of money, however that much is to you, are you sitting there stressing? Most likely you're at a peaceful state. You're like, okay, I can afford this. I can get that. You're in a more relaxful state. And this is what you have to do even when you don't have this money in the external. Because when you still operate as this person who is financially abundant and all your bills are paid and you don't have nothing to worry about financially, then doors and roads will open because of that faith that you're standing in, that everything is okay. It's like when you're standing in that faith, you're basically signaling to the universe that, hey, she's good, like, she needs more. She's good, she needs more. But when you're like, please, I need this, I need that, please, oh no, I can't pay my bills, oh no, this, oh no, that, the universe is basically like, yeah, you right, you can't pay all that shit, like, nah, like, bitch, you crazy, like, the fuck, nah, for real, like, No, for real. But yeah, y'all, I'm pushing through because I really don't even be knowing like exactly what to talk about. But I'm just keep going, and I'm showing up as I am. And that's just that. I'm a little tired. I know after this I'm gonna definitely lay down for sure. But yeah, your embodiment of faith by your embodiment of faith allows that space, opens the roads to your desires and abundance with least efforts. If you want to get to your manifestation with the least amount of effort, all you have to do is have faith, believe, and put in and take one step at a time. Whatever step that is that you can take one step at a time. It doesn't have to be like all in order, but take one step at a time. Take one step in front of the other. Whatever you can do, start embodying the person that you want to be. You have to live in the frequency of which you desire energetically before you get to it externally. So like, this is all a feeling game. This is all about how you feel and how you are showing that in the world. I can't just be like, yeah, I make $10,000 a month, and then when I get to the grocery store, I'm like, damn, water costs this much? You know what I'm saying? Like, not to say that wealthy people don't complain about prices, because I have seen some. But honestly, they actually don't. They really don't. And I've been blessed enough to be around lots of wealthy people and lots of people with wealth mindsets for the past 8 months. I've had the chance to be around millionaires, to listen to millionaires speak on a weekly basis. And one thing that I will say is that how you present yourself and how you feel about yourself is such a telltale it's such a telltale when you know how wealthy people act, or when you know how people with a higher level of consciousness operate. This is why it's super important, because most wealthy people are not necessarily the smartest people. They're not necessarily the most creative people. And they don't really have anything that the average person, they don't really have like something that the average person doesn't have. The main difference is just the self-belief and the action, and the consistent action to making that belief into a reality. And I've noticed when I started carrying myself with more confidence, when I started speaking with more confidence and stopped apologizing so much for every little awkward moment, or just for who I am, then I was able to attract really authentic experiences and attract lots of divine opportunities. But yeah, I'm going to come back tomorrow and speak again. Yeah, I thank me for showing up for myself, no matter how imperfect. And I thank you for watching and listening and resonating. And yeah, peace, love, and happiness. Bye.